Adam Silver, well, he had some things to say on what took place with that. Do we have the sound on Adam Silver? All right, TJ, he basically um, has told the media that he will wait until the NBA finals are over, until basically I think till the season is over before he announces what's going to take place with Ja Morant's his disciplinary action. Now, with that being said, what is being speculated is that there's more. So what we got and what we saw wasn't it. Apparently, there's more. So the rabbit hole goes a little deeper with his conduct and with what he's got going on. Don't even worry about it. We don't even need it. Don't worry about it. The idea of it, to me, there's two ways of looking at this, TJ. For me, you tease that you're going to announce it at the end of the season to keep your audience captive, because that is one of your biggest, brightest new stars that is supposed to be taking the mantle and continuing to drive the NBA brand forward. And it's something that maybe you want to say in a way where it goes away because you have enough of an offseason for it to go away. Or you don't want to take away from an NBA Finals that may not be what, ideally you wanted to have. I just feel like there's something here to be said about saying you're going to wait to yield or render the punishment. What's your take on it? Like, did you have any type of reaction to Silver basically saying we're going to wait, and that there's speculation that there is more that's connected to what Ja Morant's what his conduct has been?
Man, this Ja Morant situation, when I saw that Adam Silver said, I'm going to save this news of the punishment for after the finals because I don't want to take away from the NBA finals, I said, whoa, they about to let Ja Morant have it.
Yep.
And they don't want this to overshadow the NBA finals. Ja Morant is about, initially I thought, 20, 25 games max suspension. I would not be surprised if they suspend him for the whole year now.
No, I think so. I think it's appropriate.
No, I don't.
I do.
That's very inappropriate. What, did he break the law?
Tell me.
He didn't break the law.
I don't know if he broke the law. Do you?
No, he didn't. If he broke the law, he'd be in jail.
I don't know if he broke the law.
If he broke the law,
people break the law every day that aren't in jail. Come on, TJ.
They don't put it on social media. He did not break the law
on social media at the moment in time that he was caught. I don't know what he did to break the law. I don't even
now,
care to try to interpret.
Is he wrong? He's wrong because you're a role model that kids look up to. You're a role model that these young kids in the hood grow up and want to be like. And so if you're doing this, then that's where he's wrong in my eyes, because it's so many. I'll give you an example. My son got 3 pairs of his basketball shoes, like play games in them all the time. Mm-hmm. He loved Jason Tatum's his favorite player, my son, but he loved Ja Morant. And so, but my son ain't in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You got these kids that look up to Ja Morant. And so as much as we as athletes, and I say we because we're no longer athletes, but we once were, we have a duty. It's you got to present yourself in a way that gives these kids something to look forward to in a good light. That's where he's wrong.
But they don't have to accept that as their role.
No, you don't. But
you can't be suspended for not accepting that as your role.
Exactly.
Right.
But when you're in a position that he is in, you get a king's ransom to play a kid's game. Do the right thing, bro. And when you grow up with a mother and a father, bro, come on, man. You ain't in them streets like that.
And your daddy at every game.
Your daddy
present.
Bro, I promise you. If my son was doing something like this, we would fight or we'd have a problem. You see that on TV. You see that on social media, on the news. Because I'm not letting my son do this. I'm not letting you go down this hole when I know I was in your life and you never lived this type of life. Now, I don't know if he has or he hasn't. But if he had lived a life where he was in the streets,
you ain't living it now.
Let's just say he did. You did the ultimate. You had the ultimate accomplishment. You got out of that life.
You're not living it now.
You got out of that life. So why are you trying to go back to that life? What he did is wrong, but he didn't break the law. I was okay with a 20 to 25 game suspension because you got the NBA. You showing them in a bad light. That's why I was okay with, because it was your second offense in 2 months, things of that nature. But I promise you, if they suspend him for a year, they're wrong. And if I'm John Morant, I'm fighting it. You're not suspending me.
I think you should fight it if you're
not
John
suspending
Morant.
me for a year and I didn't break the law. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. I don't care what you uncover.
Is that a
privately
privately
I don't care what you uncover.
Is that a privately owned company? Yes. Are those rules that they set forth out there for them to be able to create?
No, that's not a rule. You can't make the rules up as you go.
What do you mean? What rule?
Who said that's a rule that you can't possess your weapon? Who said that's a rule?
No. I can suspend you based off of your conduct that could be detrimental to
what
our
conduct
team.
did he have? That he pulled out a firearm
in the
on Instagram
in the form
in the
and
car?
the fashion that he did, based upon the information of the first time where, I made a mistake. Like, TJ, you can't justify the dude pulling out a strap in a strip club. Like, I can't justify, even if he didn't break the law.
I agree
you can't
with
justify
everything.
that.
I agree that what he has done is completely wrong.
I'm not really focused on if he broke the law or not. What I'm focused on is he's devaluing my company. He's devaluing my franchise. He's devaluing our brand. If you're our biggest star, one of our biggest stars in the league, and your conduct is as poor as his has been, and then as dismissive, the problem that you're facing as the NBA is you have a culture and a society that has embraced mass murderings, mass shootings that are taking place all around this country. So to me, there's a bigger deal here that's at play and at stake in terms of what you're representing. We just watched the LA Dodgers issue out an apology for banning a certain group from being able to celebrate on their field, and you're seeing all these different things that are taking place and how they're handling them.
Yeah,
there
but that's
is pressure.
Different.
It's not in the sense that there is pressure from the outside world that has whatever it is that's become their priorities to look at and champion and get behind. It's the same exact thing. All that pressure made them have to do that.
All I'm saying is this: he didn't hurt anybody. He didn't break the law. He didn't hurt anybody. He didn't break the law.
I don't disagree with you.
He didn't try to hurt anyone.
I don't know what he did.
He didn't put anybody in a situation where they felt like they were going to be hurt.
I don't know that to be true. I could play devil's advocate on that. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm talking about in the gun situation. Now,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's doing.
There's been reports of him getting in a fight with a teenage boy at his house and things of that nature. But this is all I'm saying. There should be some type of consequences and repercussions. We have choices, decisions that we make. But if he gets a year suspension, Adam Silver in the NBA is wrong. But, can you blame them? They can't even get the refereeing right. I know they're not going to get this right. They can't even get referees to call a foul, to call travel, to make the right call. And so I believe he should be suspended 20, 25 games. That's a third of the season, close to a third of the season.
I'm not going to go hardcore and say you're wrong with that being what it is. I'm not opposed
20 games
to that.
Is a quarter of the season. 25 games is about 29%.
But I think you send a serious message to other players in the league. This is bigger than John Morant at this point because of just the total dismissal of what authority represents to him from the league. It's dismissal, and that to me is the most if you're going to change an entire culture because of the way AI was coming to the games dressed, then you better do that.
They were wrong about that. They weren't changing the entire culture.
They
were attacking the black athlete that dressed a certain way. That's what they were doing.
You had better put down the iron fist on somebody brandishing a weapon. If you're going to go after AI for dressing.
Wait. Brandishing a weapon?
Yeah.
How many people do you see put weapons on social media all the time?
How many of them are NBA players?
A lot.
How many of them are?
Come
Show
on,
me.
I can send you. I can send
Send
you.
them to me.
I can send you pictures
I wanna
of
see 'em.
former NBA players
I don't want to hear
with
about
assault
former.
rifles.
I don't want to hear about former. I want to know about. I want to see Tatum with a strap holding it with a big old juicy booty on his lap. I want to see. Bayou. I want to see Bam. I want to see Jimmy Butler. Show me somebody who's in the league right now that's brandishing weapons on social media. TJ, show me them. I want to see them.
And this is where you're not listening to everything that I'm saying.
Okay, I want to listen to
everything. I agree.
Okay.
That he should not be doing these things. Okay. I'm not saying I agree. What I'm saying is, if it's a year suspension, then I believe that punishment is excessive. Okay. He should be suspended. He should have consequences for his actions. But a year, and again, this is all just speculation here.
Yep.
We don't know if it's going to be a year, but if it is, I believe that's too much, and he should fight it because he is wrong. You have a duty when you are put on a pedestal like he's been put on because of his talent. You just can't do these type of things. It's a no-no. But I'm also aware a whole year suspension for something that technically, yeah, he know it's wrong, but it's not in the rules that state I can't do this. Does he know he shouldn't be? Of course he does.
And did it within 2 months.
Can't do it.
I can't win with you.
No,
I can't win with you. Imagine
it's a lack of awareness.
If a player of lesser standard and stature than John Morant does that, he's not only suspended, he's probably released from the team.
You know what bothers me more
he's
than
let go
anything?
From the team.
This is what bothers me more than anything. The guys that he's hanging with, they know for a fact
that their gravy train dries the hell up all the way up.
They know when I go pick you up or vice versa, they know what you got on them and vice versa. You know what they have on them. If that is the case, I'm not getting on social. See, his buddies want to show everybody that, hey,
let me out the car,
Doe. Hey, I'm hanging with Ja today. Why are you putting it on social media to show your followers that you hanging with Ja?
Yeah, I ain't with that.
To me, those are friends that
they ain't your friends.
Really not friends.
They not your friends.
They really not friends because anybody that know me, you do something wrong in front of me, I'm going to tell you right away. And if you don't like it, you one of them dudes that you can't be told anything. You think you know it all. I'm not even going to chill with you no more. I'm cool.
Because you're going to cost me.
At that point,
you put me in danger. You put me at risk.
And I don't want to see that happen.
Nah, bump that. If I'm trying to help you as a friend, like a dude that loves you as my friend, we've been out. You know how, you get two super uberly responsible dudes, how we, and guards be up. You dig what I'm saying? If you can't listen to what I'm saying when I know I'm trying to help you, me, and the rest of us, I can't roll with you because you're going to cost me.
I know we got to go to training. Yep. This is the thing, though. If you about to head out and you feel like, let me go get my pistol.
Then don't go. You don't need to go.
You shouldn't go there.
That ain't a place you need to be.
Maybe you should
If I got to have a strap to go kick it with my boys,
exactly.
I'm already in the wrong way.
Exactly.
Right. I guess
these
we
NBA
old.
players making so much money, man, call your security. He got the pistol. That's how you do it.
Truth.